Yeah, my name is Simon or Simon. I'm Ramez uncle, and I live here since I was born here in this area or in this town. So
Beit Jala.
Beit Jala, it is Beit Jala. We lived here during the second Intifada, which broke out in the year 2000, I think, because of the entrance of some of the Jewish people to the Aqsa Mosque. That was the broke when the second Intifada was broke, and during that time, I mean, shooting started. People here start to shoot at Gilo, and for sure they use small guns that their bullet will not reach there, but the Israelis will start targeting this town, and lots of houses were hit. Our house was hit. I was hit personally. I still have something inside my shoulder. We were gathered at my grandmother's house. She died during that time, and we were coming out of the church. We had like a mass at the third day of her death. So we were coming out of the church and went to the house. So the shooting started at the house. I was telling people, don't worry, don't panic. The Israelis are saying us, we are peacefully there. I didn't finish my sentence, then they start shooting at us. I tried to hide by a wall, then a bomb came at the opposite wall and stuck back, hit back myself and maybe 4 others. So we moved to the hospital and whatever. It was a mess during that time to bomb a peaceful house filled with children, old people, and so.
And that was in 2000. And then you went to the United States in 2004?
Yeah, I was a Fulbright scholar. I was a visiting Fulbright scholar at University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. We stayed with my family, with my kids and wife for around 10 months. They were doing research.
And then you moved back to Palestine. What year was that?
I'm a professor at Birzeit University. I teach engineering at Birzeit University.
What year did you come back?
The 2005,
Okay.
because the visit was for 10 months. So,
And Simon, where do you see hope now in Palestine? Where do you see glimmers of hope?
honestly, we don't see we don't see hope. There is no hope. I think it is the solution is maybe 100 years later. It is explosion. People will explode because the area is getting crowded and crowded. The people will not have a place to stay. So I think this is the solution. Have one state. Then it is like South Africa will be.
Yeah.
I think it will be like South. But fighting, it is not a solution. We will not have a solution by fighting. They fight us or we fight them. Not. This will not bring us to a solution. The Israeli does not want to have a solution. They want the whole land for them. It is our land. People, as Jews coming from Europe, from Ethiopia, from Morocco, and settle here. And we are the original people of the land, and we are being kicked out.
Do you see any hope for your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids?
No.
In terms of, like, where do you see that they could get? Do you see education or?
Actually, I have my younger kid. He's in the medical school at Al-Quds University, and he's trying to go to USA for specialization. And if he go there, he will stay there.
Yeah.
And I can't tell him come back because I think maybe I hope he will come back. But I hope for sure. I not pray, but I want him to come back and serve his people, but I think young kids will go and will have better opportunities there and will stay. If you go for specialization in a medical school, you'll stay.
One last question. Can you tell us about the wonderful organization that you volunteer for the blind children?
I'm the chairman of an organization called the National Society for Visually Handicapped. We run a Shuruq school for blind children, and that was the organization. Actually, it is a Jerusalemite organization, started in Jerusalem and moved to Beit Jala or Bethlehem because of the wall. Kids cannot go to Jerusalem, so we moved here in 1996. Kids were not able to go to Jerusalem, then they moved the school to Beit Jala or Bethlehem.
How many children?
We have about from 35 to 40 kids, but we have too much employees to serve them, about 25 employees to serve those kids.
Nice. And how old are the children?
Start from 3 years old until 11. It is from kindergarten to 11th grade.
Nice.
Not 5th grade.
Fifth grade.
Fifth grade.
Thank you. Thanks for the good work that you're doing there, and thanks for the interview.
Sure.